Okay, welcome back to part two of Bolt Lighting Rentals virtual workshop, commercial lighting in the modern age, where we talk about how we lit a gaming commercial. Moving on here, we're going to talk about some gear highlights for the set lighting department. Between the grips and the electrics, we had a decent amount of gear, so we were able to get our own electric truck that housed all of the electric equipment, which was great because when the two departments can be separated that much, we can just do twice as much and keep things organized. We can load our truck at our leisure. We don't have to wait for the grips to finish loading all the grip carts before we, put all the electric equipment down the aisle. As normally on a smaller job, we have a combo truck where the electric gear goes down the aisle. A lot of times when company moves or just wrapping out, we bottleneck quite a bit on a combo truck there. So being able to have our own truck was very helpful. We had a 1200 par and a Fresnel, a couple sky panels. The Astera tubes were a large part of the lighting design. We had three 8-packs or 24 tubes total. They're all 4-footers. An L7C is RGB LED Fresnel fixture. And we had a couple of light ribbon E controllers to control. I built a custom little light ribbon light that was a monitor light, gag light that I made specifically for this project with the light ribbon. And usually, always, kind of, no matter what, it seems, have a small tungsten package. We had some, I think there was a couple 300s, some 650s, 1Ks, and a couple Source 4s. I don't think we had anything bigger than that. And then distro-wise, we had a 7,000 watt generator, 2K putt-putt. We actually ended up throwing on another 2K putt-putt last minute for some logistical reasons, like I think DIT and monitors and charging batteries and stuff, since we were in locations that didn't really have much power. But with the Asteras being battery powered and everything, we didn't need much power. And we had a Luminaire kit as well as some small tungsten dimmer packs for our tungsten package. On the grip side of things, Grips had the Bolt 3-ton grip truck. It's a solid truck. And then they had a bunch of camera movement equipment. They had a Fisher 10. This isn't really a grip department thing, but I thought I'd throw it in there because it's a big part of the spot. There was a Cartoni Dutch head, the C420 or the C40S model. I don't think it was the first choice, but it was kind of what was available, and it got the shots that they wanted for the most part. Um, Standard and speed rail skate wheels. We had a straight shooter, a doorway dolly, and a Dana dolly. There were some sets that were either upstairs or in really tight spaces that the Fisher 10 wasn't able to get the camera there. So that's why we kind of had some of these other camera movement equipment, like the doorway dolly and the Dana dolly. We actually, later on in the next couple of videos, in one of the scenes, we used the doorway dolly and put a light on there and used it to move a light around, which was pretty cool. So look for that later on in the next few videos here. Moving on, let's see. Yeah, sorry, Dana Dolly. Oh, and then they threw on some extra larger rags. We had to do some blackouts for the bus set, so that was thrown in there. Crew-wise, the set lighting department, there was me. I was the gaffer. I had a Best Electric, or assistant to the chief lighting technician, as it were, a lighting council programmer, and set lighting technician. That was kind of our core, and that was the first day. This was a 2-day project. The first day, I kind of negotiated with production. I knew that the second day was going to be a lot larger and I would need more hands. And at first I asked for, I think, 5 of us on the first day and 6 of us on the second day, but I thought we could probably get through the first day with just the 4 of us, even though we had a company move and we had, a decent amount of lighting to do at either set. But that I really knew that we needed 6 people on the second day, so I took, instead of being 5 for each day, we did 4 on one day and 6 on the second day because we really needed it. So we had +2 set lighting technicians on the second night there. And then the grip department, there was key grip, best grip, dolly grip, and a company grip. We actually tried to get more grips, but I think there was just a point, unfortunately, where the money ran out, and I just couldn't get any more technicians. But we had solid professional crew key grip side. We on both sides, but the grips handled the workload safely, especially. Let's see how we used the gear. The Stereotubes were huge. We saw them in frame, and they're RGB, so we got that color design for it. A big part of it, of them being battery powered, we could just kind of throw them around, and not literally, but just place them around and put them in Kino housings and move them around and not have to worry about running power to them. Was very big for us. And there were some effects that we needed to do. The Steras handled that really well. We had some HMIs, pretty much not playing as your typical daylight stuff, but more as kind of that blue, green, mercury vapor streetlight look. And then we used it for a headlight gag. We put a 1200 Fresnel on a doorway dolly on the interior construction site scene. So look out for that video. It's pretty cool. That was the headlight gag. Then we had small tungsten, which were interior accents, and in one scene we did kind of a sodium vapor street light, real kind of warm, yellowy kind of a sodium vapor look with small tungsten. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. In the next video, we'll start to go into one of the scenes that we lit, as you can see here, and go over the lighting plot and talk about how we lit it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.